Shalom everybody, we are in the Medina's family, in the shiur of laws of Shabbat. After that we're going to have a very interesting Musar class, so stay tuned. We continue to discuss about what is permitted and what is prohibited on Shabbat to do for a choleh, someone that is sick. So you know already that is someone that is desperately ill or someone that is moderately ill, and you can't treat both cases in the same way. Shabbat is a mitzvah from the Torah. You can't desecrate Shabbat thinking everything is permitted. Okay, the halacha can be lenient in many cases in regards to a sick person, but we have to learn the halacha so we don't do any mistake. Now, someone has to take a pill. Okay? We know that it's prohibited to erase on Shabbat, to write on Shabbat, and erase. Erasing is not just using an eraser. Erasing is, let's say, if I have something written on a piece of paper and I rip the paper, it's erasing the letters. Some type of, it's a form of erasing. Okay? Now, I want to take the pill out of its small package. By opening it, I will surely erase some letters. Can I do that on Shabbat? That's the question. We have to find out. So the halacha says it is permissible on Shabbat to tear open the wrapper of a pill, even if one tears the letters printed on the paper. In the process, this is not forbidden as an act of erasing on Shabbat. Even so, one who takes the trouble to tear it only when there are no letters will receive a special blessing from heaven.
Could it be considered to destroy instead of erase?
It would be the same thing, actually. Destroying or erasing, the results is going to be the same, the bottom line. Of the package you're talking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be here.
Because even though, you can erase something, it's still usable. But this
nobody can use. I see what you're saying. It's if you're talking about cans, like, I don't know, conserves and cans, this is when you open one and you don't destroy it by opening from the other side, it's like creating a new vessel on Shabbat. Here, there's nobody going to use this wrap, this small piece. Anyway.
You destroy it? Yeah.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו.
Amen.
Shakwa. Okay. Now, there is a trend of, I don't know if it's referring to it, but this water that last time you recommend me to take, what is it, hydrogen peroxide? What was it?
No, silver.
Oh, silver. Okay. So,
Colloidal silver.
Colloidal silver. Okay. So, the question is, we have a person that is moderately ill, and he needs to mix hydrogen peroxide in his water. Can we do that? Or is it considered as making and preparing medication on Shabbat? So it says that it is permissible to mix hydrogen peroxide with water if someone moderately ill needs it to gargle with. Now, remember what we said, someone that feels sick should take syrup, or should take pills. Let's say we have a case that someone comes to ask a question and says, Abba, I feel that I'm getting a little bit better. Should I take the pills or the syrup? Or we ask him to stay till after Shabbat? What's going to be the case?
Say after Shabbat, no, since he's feeling a little better already.
Okay, so it says that if someone is not at all bedridden, but he suffers from aches and pains, or a headache, he may not take any pills or syrups syrupy medications on Shabbat to relieve the pain. In fact, he may not engage in any medical treatment at all. He may not even instruct a non-Jew to treat him on Shabbat. So we're talking about something that it's light, you're already getting better. Don't forget it's Shabbat. And who is giving the remedy, the terufah, the refuah? It's only Hashem. You keep his Shabbat, he will take care of you. And people trust the doctors and they trust the pill and trust syrup, and if it doesn't work, they get upset. There's the other way how to treat a sick person. With much belief in Hashem, following His Torah and mitzvot, and saying Todah Rabbah for what I have.
So it's the problem. The whole thing starts is to create medicine, no?
Mm-hmm.
So anything can be created, like you said, honey. Let's say honey with garlic. This
Right.
type of medication.
Exactly. But these kind of things, it's the halacha permit. Why? Because even healthy people eat the honey, a little bit garlic, or drink tea with lemon and honey.
Right.
Because even healthy people drink it, it's not considered as medication. Nevertheless, it's also a medication.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in regards to a case, we have a case that someone says, hold on, I already started to take pills from Wednesday. So if someone started treatment with a certain medicine before Shabbat, however, he may continue to take that medication on Shabbat as well, if it will cause him much suffering to cease the treatment. This is certainly true if you begin a series of antibiotic pills before Shabbat, since interrupting the series could be damaging. Okay? So it's a very simple rule that one should follow. What about, I had a question the other day about, I don't think it's discussing here in the halacha, what about allergy? You can live with allergy, sneezing, and what about allergy? So allergy, the halacha says absolutely yes, because allergy can be very dangerous.
Yeah.
When your body already started to develop allergy reaction, it can block the airways and can cause death. Someone that feels discomfort during Shabbat because he has itchy eyes, nose, running nose, it's also permitted. Why? Because there's a mitzvah on Shabbat called Oneg Shabbat. And on Shabbat, you can't be fulfilling the Oneg Shabbat, the pleasurable time on Shabbat, when you're always scratching the eye and the nose and all that. Unfortunately, I'm speaking from experience. I get here a lot of allergies, so Baruch Hashem that antihistamine medications helps.
I have a question.
If anybody asks, by the way, when we still have there, let me know.
Okay. It's somebody that started taking a treatment for weight loss, diet pills. They started the same, Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Are you insinuating anything?
No.
No? Okay. Because I'm working on my diet.
Not because somebody asked me from the Bet Knesset.
If this is something he's already started to take, it's permitted. If not, you can skip one day, no big deal. Okay.
So even if the allergies are not serious, it's better for you to take it?
To prevent it?
To prevent it
Okay.
being serious?
Preventing medicine is the best. Even an allergy doctor told me, he says, this is the season, take before you leave home. So, so it will, if you know that that's going to, you're definitely going to get allergy, that's the season, you may take before.
Okay.
Okay, next. What about aspirin? Many people take aspirin, not as a medication for headache, because it's a blood thinner, right? It's an agent that can help, right? So one don't have blood clot, you saying? So what about that? He's taking aspirin every day or every other day. can he continue on Shabbat, or this is considered as taking medication on Shabbat? Some poskim ruled that it is permissible to take aspirin or similar analgesic. What does that mean? Okay, analgesic. Okay, analgesic pills.
Analgesic is for pain.
For pain, thank you. Analgesic pill on Shabbat, even if one suffers from only slight headache. They reasoned that many healthy people take aspirin regularly to prevent colds and for other benefits, and therefore it is not considered a treatment of illness. Other poskim disagreed with this reasoning. In practice, if someone suffers actually from a headache, he may take such a common painkiller for it. This applies in particular to aspirin, since thousands of healthy people take aspirin daily to thin their blood, and it can be considered to be merely supplement for healthy people rather than medicine for those who are ill. You know, kind of like the tea and the...
Really thick blood, so it helps them to
Right.
make it run
Right.
to the veins.
On the other hand, it hurts the liver. Just so you know, aspirin is not such a great...
So it would be the same thing almost with.
It's better to take something natural, because it damage it damage the liver.
If somebody has constipation,
Can
also take something, no?
yeah, some drink the prune juice, right?
Yeah.
It's not considered as a medication because healthy people drinks it too,
Right.
and it's as far as I heard, it was found as very effective. In case that someone has constipation, it's also dangerous. He has to relieve himself, so it's permitted. Okay, we're talking about cases that it's slightly pain and aches and headaches, something you can avoid. It's better for you anyway not to. I mean, let the body fight the poison that you have in your body. Okay, someone takes regularly painkiller. You also may take it on Shabbat and Yom Tov on a regular basis. Anyways, okay, someone says, listen, I cannot sleep if I won't take sleeping pill. Can I take it on Shabbat? So the halacha says someone who suffers from insomnia and is incapable of falling asleep without a sleeping pill may be lenient and use such a medicine on Shabbat. One of the good advice that I can give one is just open a Torah book or Chumash. I bet you the Yetzer Hara inclination won't let you study Torah. It will put a sleep on you within 5 to 10 minutes. You're going to snore till the neighbors start complaining. You know, that was tested and checked, and I'm telling you, no complaints so far. Okay.
Well, I remember I told you that it stopped working for me. I don't know why. Instead, I just stay up all night.
Because you're not really studying.
Is that what it is?
Don't lay your eyes on it. Study. Go deeply.
And then
10 minutes.
okay.
It won't let you study.
So not read, study, like actually. Okay.
So, someone wants to says, you know, I want to do a mitzvah, but I feel very tired. And therefore, you want to take some, what you call it?
No dose.
I don't give the name here, but some stimulants, you know, that takes off the sleepiness.
It has caffeine pills.
Not energy drink. There's some type of pills.
Caffeine pills.
Maybe caffeine pills.
No dose. It's a
No dose. Okay. So can you take it on Shabbat? What's the reason? For the sake of mitzvah. I want to go to the synagogue. I want to be able to daven. I want to be able to listen to the rabbi's dvar Torah for the sake of mitzvah. So the halacha says that it is permissible on Shabbat to take stimulants to shake off sleepiness, and in particular of if his purpose is to study Torah or to fulfill some other mitzvah. Okay?
These are addictive, are they? Oh, okay.
Okay. You know? All right, let's do a few more halachot. What about vitamins? Vitamins one can take on Shabbat, no problems, and have no fear of preparing medication on Shabbat. In case that he wants to be strong, she needs iron. So it's better to take from before Shabbat. Okay, you can take on Friday, no big deal. Anyways, you get to take it every 24 hours. You take it next time, Perinatal, how you call it? Prenatal.
You gave us a better resolution of the chicken liver.
The chicken liver, right. This is a bun. It's good. Okay.
Right.
What about the woman that in order for her to conceive, she needs to take special pills? You know, she goes to the doctor, they count the days and the tevilah, and then she needs to take certain pills so she be able to get pregnant. What about doing this on Shabbat? So the halacha says if a woman has instructed to take a series pills for a number of days to enable her to conceive, she may take her pills on Shabbat as well, and especially if she had begun the series during the week. What about a woman that takes the other type of pills, right?
Contraceptive.
Right, pills that they're birth control. All right. Just so you know, halachically, it's against halakha. The woman cannot take unless she got permission from a rabbi.
Oh, not the doctor?
Now, what will be the case? They will let her take it. So, let's say she has children, she already has a child, and she feels sick. She can get pregnant right now. Because halachically, we cannot prevent what Hashem's commanded us, plural, multiply. So in order to get that, she goes to the rabbi is expert in that field. After examining a few criteria, he will tell her yes or no. And after that, she can do whatever she wants. But it's always best to get the rabbi's approval and permission. Other than that, it's going to be a problem. There's no blessing in what she's doing.
Wow.
Some people has, for example, trauma after giving birth. And there are some type of depressions and anxieties they have. So the rabbis, they examine the situation and they let them, sometimes 3 months you're free, half a year, whatever. All right? So you should know the rabbis are not light on that. There's very expert rabbis that you talk to them and they'll let you know what's best. Now, let's conclude maybe this part of the shi'ur about what we discussed earlier today. Someone who is perfectly healthy, he is allowed to eat foods and to drink beverages that are normally not eaten by healthy people. Although our sages forbade people who suffers from a minor ailment from partaking from these foods, they made no restrictions on someone who is perfectly healthy, even if his purpose in eating or drinking this substance is to enhance his health. It is nevertheless permitted. Therefore, someone with a hoarse voice, but who is otherwise uninjured, what does that mean? Uninjured may swallow a raw egg on Shabbat to improve his voice. Though healthy people do not normally eat eggs raw. Or the Ashkenazim call it Google Muggle. Google Muggle, it's a wonderful drink. I recommend everybody to do that. Just don't do it near me. You take a you take a glass of water, you put their milk, and you put a raw egg in it. You shake it well, and you drink.
But
Likewise, someone who suffers from heartburn may drink a baking soda solution, despite the fact that healthy people would not normally drink it. I've never tried the Google Mogul. I tried raw egg.
With orange juice and rose.
I don't know,
But the orange juice is good with the Coca-Cola.
except
also.
of the
Coca-Cola, you
With the
put
Coca-Cola also. My grandfather used to drink it.
what do you mean?
Cook the
Raw egg and Coca-Cola?
Yeah, put Coca-Cola, then drop raw egg, and he would shake it and drink it.
And it will help for what?
It helped him on the throat.
Interesting.
I asked a friend of mine. He told me you should drink vodka. You can imagine which country he came from.
Yeah, Russia.
From Mexico?
No. And you know what? I've tried it a few times, a little bit, and it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you clear the mucus that you have there.
Really?
Yeah. Right. Some people just have, well, I'm looking for an excuse. Give me some.
I did the Shabbat.
Okay. Anything else that we want to discuss? Oh, let's conclude with this one. 73. If someone has a sore throat or a stomach ache, he may drink tea with lemon, honey, mint, or other herbs. This is not considered an act of engaging in medical treatment on Shabbat, which would be forbidden since healthy people drink such beverages as well. It is likewise permissible to drink cognac and arak.
Cognac.
Cognac. Is that the right cognac?
Cognac.
Eh?
That's how you spell it.
Is that alcohol?
Yeah.
I like brandy.
Cognac and arak for medicinal
Yeah, Arak is good.
purposes. If these treatments do not relieve the pain, one should consult with a doctor as soon as possible. Even if one needs to desecrate Shabbat, to contact him, the doctor, by using the telephone, since these pains may be symptom of appendicitis. An infant with a persistent stomach ache may suffer from blocked intestines, and he must be rushed to the pediatrician without delay. So you can use the phone without a delay. Don't ask a friend. Just use your whatever you can in order to save this person. Okay.
Where would you find the phone if the phone's they're not allowed in the Bet Knesset? I mean,
First of all, the Bet Knesset has a phone in the rabbi's office.
Oh, okay.
So if people has, if they don't have, they should find one. You can do it from home. Okay? So as it says, mutav, it's better to desecrate one Shabbat, so he will keep later on many Shabbatot. If you let them die, die. Hashem wants us to live, not to die. But live in the boundaries. Don't make up your own halachot. You have to learn. If you have questions, ask. In Judaism, we encourage everybody to ask questions. Okay? No problem. So everything will be cleared. Clear. Comprende? Muchas gracias, everybody. Thank you very much. The first part of the shiur is finished on behalf of Ohev Israel Foundation and the Medina's family. Toda Rabba for participating. See you momentarily.